Hello everyone and welcome back to Riverbend Springs. So starting today we need to really get the fields turned around because we're getting close to start planting next year's crop. Now, last episode has me thinking quite a bit because obviously last episode we rented the big harvester and we harvested the field of parsnips. Now usually I would say to avoid them because you need different crops, but I can't argue with the fact that if we look in here, our yield was like 200,000 litres now. If that price can go to near 100, near 500, like nearly 100 grand now. You compare that to the kind of money we've been getting for regular crops. I'm starting to wonder if actually that's almost a better business plan, even taking into account the 20k it's going to cost us to rent that big harvester. That is the big difference we have. We don't need, we're using the really slow harvesters. As you can see here, I've actually rented, this is the good old lizard empty, I'm sure you'll recognise this. This acts as a plough, so my logic is by doing the fields with this, we shouldn't have any problem with weeds this year to cut down our herbicide costs. Obviously, you can get the fields ready. We have field 9's obviously spoken for is going to be used for building on at some point very soon, so that's not one to worry about. So I'm going to start here because it's a nice easy local one. I've got the other tractor I've just put back on the same job as last time, so he's just picking up stones and going between filling up the cement works for us. I just need to remember to put on the right setting. Seems to be doing it again in my book. I'm sure I don't save that angle, but that's the angle it picks. Looks about right to me. Like I said, this 12 meters should be pulled by something like 300 horsepower. I know none of our tracks anyway, but as our fields are fairly flat, we really shouldn't have any issues with it. In theory, anyway. Yeah, basically we've got all our fields, with the exception of the grass field, obviously, which is ready to harvest again, but we get all our fields done. Even if we don't plant them up. To the point now where we can get away with planting, in fact we need to plant. If we want any barley or wheat, we basically have to plant it this month, so we're going to need to get on that sooner rather than later. I would like to get the new cow barn, because I want to get the trees planted, but I need to put the cow barn down first, so I may end up taking a loan out of that. I have a couple of ideas on that. Obviously that's just waiting on see how things go. Keep my eyes, is there anything actually worth? Oh, a lot of things are selling for not bad money. Anything we can actually sell? The cement bricks. I can take some of the grain elevator when it's a bit more stuff. I feel I'm not going to do anything with stones this time. I know the stones there to be picked, but I can just roll them into the field. That isn't too big an issue. Just like this, as I get on with that, the AI, as you see there, he's helping to fill up the cement works. I might just try and get it full. See how we do. Obviously the grain mill is working through all our stuff. It's run out of oats now, which is getting there. The sawmill I should probably... I always hit the wrong... I always forget you have to click on it first and then hit that. Basically the sawmill I could probably break the lease for a couple of days to save us a bit of money. What I need to do first is change all of these selling, just so that when the next hour passes, it gets rid of what's there. I don't need to leave stock in there. Yeah, we can get all these fields. And what I might even do, the ones that I'm not going to... I probably will do some oats. I'm going to say that. I'm going to do parsnips, well we don't plant them till then, the parsnips, carrots. Plastic oilseed radish down just as a cover crop and just as like a layer of fertilizer basically. But we can cross that bridge when we get there. So yeah, the parsnip harvest really did. I don't know if it's changed the course I'm thinking of, but it certainly gave me something to think about that I hadn't beforehand. I mean, what does like canned parsnip soup give us? There's a sell price. Now that sells for big money, so if I was to rent the canning factory, move the parsnips up there, I mean, I'm assuming the rent on the canning factory was the same as anything else. Preserved food parsnips it makes, apparently not. How do I make parsnip soup? Where do I make the soup at? Is there a soup factory on this map? The BGA. Bakery. Tailors. Boat maker. Cooper. Oil mill. Paper factory. I don't think there is, so I think we'd be on to preserve food, which is a shame. Would have been nice if there'd been a soup factory and we could have used that. Well, I guess that was the long money I remember now. The soup factory was different. Now, is it still worth converting them to preserve foods then? I could have the other guy just slowly running them in between. It would be a long, slow job for him, but... Gotta be worth a look on it. $904, so it's slightly more than the sawmills. Let's... The sawmill, how do I terminate the lease again? I can't remember. Oh yeah. No, so we're now leasing that instead. So where's... You're not empty. No, you're full. So what I should hopefully be able to do... He's not going to be able to carry a lot because this is a tiny trailer. What is that one classed as? Rain West Silo Load Point I need. Take that up to Canning Factory and I want parsnips. That's going to be a long, slow job, especially with him with that size of trailer on, so... As you remember, I moved everything using the modded harvester to get all in one go. Obviously, as he does that, I'm just going to get on a lot of fields to do, so I'll let you guys enjoy some nice motion and we'll get on with it, so we'll see you very soon. folks, I've decided we are going to get this cow barn built today, and we're going to just take out a loan to do it with something to pay back, because as soon as that's done, the sooner it moves on to the next stage of the plan. So once I finish ripping, I just want to get this ripped first, because the plan is put the cow barn down, then whatever's left gets grass planted on it, and then that's where the trees are going to go. And hopefully we'll do that probably next episode. But once I finish this film, I'm going to take out probably a couple of grand. I want to be able to buy the cow barn. And I also want to be able to buy one of the big feed mixers. Static feed mixers. I find them so much easier to use than the ones you have to be precise. You just literally turf everything in. So as I'm going to be doing a little bit of building work, what I might just do is set this guy off working on this field for me. Don't make it down on my head. Right then, so obviously the other tractor, as you saw, is getting on with what we needed to do. If I go into build mode, first of all, can we... Yeah, they're not worth a lot, but... Right, so... Finances. I'm going to take out 200 grand, which is going to mean we're going to be a little bit off. That make it 250. That should be enough for us to buy everything we need. Not it. Right, so first up is the cow barn. The one I want is... For some reason I think in my head it was 175. Right, so if I get this in the right place, there is a place where it likes it. Like there, I can customize. Damn it, I got that wrong. I did, didn't I? Sugar. Okay. Now I should be able to sell it for the full price, yep. I do want to customize the meadow. Taking me. I'm going to bring it along here, but I want to basically try and get moving for more cows. And then I wonder if it's going to let me like take some of this tree. I wouldn't mind having some of these trees. Gives the cows somewhere to like, not hide, but just a bit of cover, a bit of shelter. So if I bring this like right up to here. Oh, it's going to let me. This is awesome. Down here. And along here. There we are, so apparently it should be 250. I wonder if that's giving me any more. Can't tell here, I'd have to go to wherever it wants me to be. Ooh, this is a nice place, I'm liking this. Obviously I'm not going to actually buy any cows for here. I'm just going to move them from the other one. So let me open this door. So we get manure, that's where we get milk. Let's say this area here, going to be grass and trees. Let's see, so it should have been 250, now let me have 280, so that's nice. There, as you can see there, so it's taken, hasn't got rid of the trees, it's just taken them in. It's nice, I like that. The thing I want is a feed mixer, which I'm going to put, maybe let me put it in here, because I should have it in here somewhere. And these are them. Oh, let me actually put it in the, like in the compound almost, that's not bad. That's going to overlap with where I get milk from. There's actually nothing there but a door, is there? So there could be a good shout. About there, that seems a good place to put it. Then put myself a path concrete in to get myself to it. Okay, so I can mix food now there. So yeah, so that's the cow barn. So I use this on my single player series. I know it works really well. I was thinking that TMR, because proper TMR will give me far better milk production. Well, he's over there. No manure heap. Shall we? I'm not planning to use one, but just because I don't like having it. Look, this is a silo. That could actually be a. And it's not owned by me. I think if anything, I want to put a silage bin there. I want a large one, but I want one that's. How back can I actually let me go? Is that enough room? Do I can get through? Lots of manure here right now. One. So I would like to do proper siloing, but I'm going to do that today. Yes, there's no cows in there at the moment. We're waiting for our cows in here to be old enough. Going more than 10 as well, so we're hoping we'll make the money back. Yeah, that's that bit done. That's field 9. Not quite got rid of, like 6 is a bit. Showing like a line still. Oh yeah, there's a thin little line there. But the bit that isn't, I will coat in grass. Really nice gravel texture, there we go. I'll plant grass on it first and then we'll get trees onto it. And that can help with our production. I might as well jump back in with this, jump back in and take over from this guy, hadn't I? I'm thinking I'm probably going to have to get at least one field planted today, especially say any wheat or barley needs to go in today. So those two that I've just done, they can probably be the wheat and the barley. Leaves these two, one can be oats and one can be something else. I haven't decided yet, or 2 fields of oats. Or maybe we could totally off piece and do something completely different. It's, you know, the choice is kind of ours. Yeah, hopefully they do, so we can become sort of self-sufficient on trees and things, and that'll make life. Unless we... Nah, I don't want to go for a big grass field, yeah, I'm thinking that becomes one, it becomes a grass field. Or even... That becomes one, becomes a crop field, and that becomes a grass field. That I could get behind. The thing is, it would cut off our road to our greenhouse. But I almost think we could do better putting the greenhouse somewhere else. I do keep meaning to buy more greenhouses, because I think they're a great money spinner. How much she's got over into the 2 loads by the looks of it. Yeah, poor guy, it's not a quick job, is it? Yeah, we should have some bigger trailers. That is a big cow barn. Obviously next time we can probably sort out a TMR mix, because I mow the grass field and do some hay. We will have everything we need. I think I just need to buy a small batch of mineral feed. It doesn't take a lot, but I'm going to have to just go to the bathing station and buy a trailer load. Yes, once I finish this field, I'll get the seeder on this and we'll do some... We'll do the grass first. Then move on to these 2. Don't know whether to bring that guy away from moving parsnips, actually. That's probably not a bad shout. There. There, if I hit that, he should stop at the end of this run. Bring him back here and I can jump into history of the seeding with, because I need to get these fields, on these fields sorted. I say next episode, I'll hopefully turn to planting the Scotch pine. I'm hoping, and this will be a first test for me. I'm hoping because I'm doing it on a field, I'll be able to use GPS to help me. And if I put grass down first, I'll just make it look a bit neater once it's planted. I won't plant. You know, give me the working width of the planter, which is tiny. I won't do it for everyone. I'll be doing it for every 2 or 3, but just give me nice straight lines to work off. I also don't know how much seeds in the seeder. I don't think I have any spare. Yes, I must have 1,000 litres somewhere. No fertiliser though, unless my seeder possibly isn't a fertiliser. My seeder possibly doesn't do fertiliser. So in theory he should stop once he's done that and I can bring him back to the farmyard. Obviously if I plant grass outside the couch it means I won't be cutting it down soon, it'll just be forest floor basically. Yep, as I suspected. So then you're back here because the canning factory can make a start on that. Producing relatively fast, which is nice to see. I also noticed I was looking the best selling time is actually March, so at least it's one thing that I'm not having to do at the same time as everything else. Like, seems to be January when everything happens on these farms a lot of the time. It'll be interesting to see how that spot's lit up in the dark as well. I should have the beacons on, I'm on the road. We need to be keeping a tally for how many times I've knocked that signpost over. I also do still plan to clear some more trees from here before too long and the chicken barns go in there. Let's see if it automatically picks up this field. There's a field 6 here in front of you. Well, literally parked. I don't want you to be. I just need anything to do the tractor arrive and then we'll let this guy go and we'll swap over. At least this field's 99% square, so it's an easy one for us to manage. The other tractor should be on his way back. What on earth is he doing that off-road? I wonder with this AI sometimes. A few more lettuce pallets, don't know when the best time to sell that is. Until February. The event picks, I think it says best time in March, but then it seems to be constantly at least at that, if not ahead of it, so... Whether there's a slight bonus for the museum because of what it is, that's also possible, which reminds me, yeah, that's one thing we can do. Well, folks, I seem very all over the place today. Does it look any different? Requires... Yeah, it's still working, sorry, it's still working on roof plating, yeah, so it's working on... That stage was the roof plate. So once it's done that, see what it comes back with needing next. If I need to take down some trees, I can soon sort that out. I could quickly do that between episodes, get a load of trees that we can then take across. Man, he's only taking a weird route to get back. So I've got a topic I was interested to hear you guys' thoughts on. Basically on the game, I've had the game a good few months now at this point, and you've probably heard me and Chris, I love the game, we do. Not without its flaws. I wonder what you guys are finding with it. I mean, there's enough improvements that I know I can't go back to 22. That's just an unfortunate fact. I've thought about it, and there is so many bits of 25 I would miss. Not so much shit like tornadoes, but there is a lot of quality of life stuff they got very right. But still, I mean, I personally really dislike them adding all the tracks and things as mods, and it's not for me. It's more like pure console users who are suffering that. It's taking up your hard drive space, your space mods, which is limited, for stuff which really should have been base game. I think it would have been better announcing one or two free DLCs and bringing them out that way. He's nearly back, so I thought I'll be upgrade this. You can go and start somewhere else because they're an idiot like that, but if I now jump into this guy, go and plant some grass. Oh, I know where the cedar was, I remember it's over there. It's the other side. Oh, there's nearly a full pallet of honey. That's probably going to be enough seeding grass to do that bit I want to do, so I'm not going to refill it just yet. Canola in there, when's the best sell time for that? December. No, down. It's hard to get this thing, it's quite wide round. Actually, looks like I can go in the other side, can't I? See now that fence now comes right up to here. So cool. That's something I like, the adjustable fences and that. No field detector, you're parked on the field. Why are you not detecting this as a field? Okay, maybe my dream of using false plan isn't going to work. I'm thinking I might just create a little gap as well here between the side of this and the fence, just because I know if not I'll find myself crashing into it a lot. Anyway, I shall rock on with this, and hopefully by the time I've got back to you again I shall be just about done, so I'll see you shortly. Okay, well this thing is going so slow. I'm assuming it's because of lack of servicing, because it certainly shouldn't be a horsepower issue. I mean, this thing, is the famous 287 VHP. So I might just pull off this line and go and get it serviced and just check that, because it shouldn't be going this slow, I can tell you that much. Well, he's just about finished. I can move him onto the last field by the looks of it. Yep, I can. I'm going to get this in this line, I think. And then what I'll do is I'll send it to the shop. Get it serviced. I might also fill it with seed while I'm there. As you said, we got the grass done. I'm not going to roll it or anything like that. We don't need to. This is just going to be a base layer. I just want this thing to be more than 6 miles an hour because this is annoying me. I mean, the narrow tyres in real life will probably make a difference, but in game it won't. I'm going to take the seeder as well, because I'm not entirely sure that might be part of the problem. Right, so you go there. And we'll take this guy over to the other field. Is he moving? Yep, he's moving good. That's that field right there. But whatever I'm not putting crops on now, because I'll be going on to like oats, something I'll probably just use for stick whole seed radish on, just for cover crop. While he does that. Now I want to take control of this guy. Thank you for that. This is where I'm still not familiar with. What do I want with that? I'll buy back a seed. Sugar, don't mind me. I can top the tanks off while I'm here. I have a feeling with this track I'll be using to plant trees next episode, so spend get more money on it. And this is the problem with the used tackle to me. I don't know if I turn the repair rate that down in this. Yes, I have. I don't know if I got them the right way around or not. I know I've got the cost ones right. The ones read differently to me, so let's see how different. These will say I'm going to service it. Drive through ATMs, that's got to be an American thing. I've never seen that in England. So that's not too bad. Repair costs, that should give us the best. Yeah, that's full bars now. The barley, I'm not sure I'm going to get a chance to roll these fields or not, because I'm only running 1 day months. And I'm probably get time whether we get time this episode. I don't really want to do episodes in 1 day. Otherwise I could swap mid the next episode. We'll see how we get going. Hopefully now this thing will do more than 6 miles an hour though. Because that was painful. As was hitting that tree. I had a thought as well while I was, if I could put a bale storage down here somewhere. If I could do that, then I could basically store everything I need to go with the cows just here. Totally remove my need for any for moving stuff across from the other farm, other than like when I produce bales in the first place. Obviously, like right now, like see this barley field is gonna be straw. I'll be able to just move it straight over. Am I ready for this? Six to 7, right, well that's a massive improvement, I think you'll all agree. Is that just the max speed of this planter or something? Because you combine that with a small width and like, Christ. This thing ain't good for people who want to get a job done. I'm also pretty sure it isn't a direct drill as well, so it's not like, it's not really offering you anything. As I fight with it. Where's my vehicles tab? It's called Great Plains, isn't it? Yes, 7 man out, that's it flat out. Guys, how much would it cost me to actually rent a? I used to fly this line in my single player. That's for £6 to rent it, and I've got to fill it with seed and stuff. Plus this guy can do the job, it just takes him some time. So in a rare treat for you guys, we're going to a 3rd time lapse now, just to hopefully get this field done or well on with it. So I shall catch you guys very soon. as you probably saw, the worker effort's now finished. So what we're doing, I'm probably going to between episodes finish this field, just this one field. And when you next join me, it'll be the next day. It will still be the same day, sorry, but we'll have fields to roll, more fields to plant. Basically, a good few more jobs to go, but rather than sit through the end of this, we can just get ourselves ready. I may even just rent the bigger planter because this is. I think we've kind of outgrown this one now, unfortunately, with the amount of land we've got. Plan to get more in the future means it's not going to hurt. So, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to check out the rest of the channel. There's loads of great content on there. Fantastic things going on all the time. Until next time, we'll see ya. Goodbye.